First of all, thank you guys so much for showing so much love. I mean, the past couple of weeks over here on YouTube have been incredible. The views have been consistent. You guys have been supporting, likes, comments, subscribes. I mean, I made over $35 in the last 28 days. Sheesh, your boy's getting rich over here. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Honestly, this means a lot to me. Just the engagement is amazing. Okay, so coming from a different community, well, the drip community, most of you guys know, coming from the drip community, there was a lot of engagement on the videos at that point, and then it just dimmed down when I stopped talking about drip. Now it came back to YouTube because you guys are in love with Pulsechain. You're in love with the ecosystems that we're talking about, the projects that we're talking about. We're narrowing down the projects that we're talking about just because, you know, ROI dApps are cool, but there's other projects that are also as cool. So thank you again for all the love that you're showing. Now, guys, you can look at the stats over here on Pulsechain. The stats are not looking too good, right? You see negative 2.69 for PulseX, negative 3.45 for INC, negative 4.54 for Hex, and you know, Pulse is like kind of stable at 1.08 times SAC price. So in my opinion, we're kind of in a consolidating zone because we had a massive pump the last 30 days, right? If you look at the last 30 days, look at this, guys. The numbers have been incredible. I mean, this whole week, Richard Hart has been talking about Pulsechain. He's been talking about different stats of all his tokens. He's been showing some love to Dai. He showed some love to Dai over here. He showed some love to Go Pulse over here, right? He's showing a lot of love, showing all the positive numbers. So the thing that happens is whenever he starts talking about this stuff, we see some kind of pump, right? But what I feel like is the most important thing for us to realize here is that from the beginning of Pulsechain, there's always these consolidating periods or periods where the tokens go down in price, but then they pump back up, right? So you see there's a peak over here, there's a peak over here, there's a peak over here, and over here, right? The one that we just had. We went from the 26th with 259,000 transactions to January 14th with like 2.5 times that at 712,000 transactions. So all this to say is, whenever there is a huge pump, you want to be in the best position possible to be able to reap the rewards of the actions that you're putting into the ecosystem. Now, I know that for myself, I sold a little bit of my bag because I wanted to see where there would be some kind of bottom, right? So I'm waiting for that small little beautiful spot and I'm gonna start jumping back in. So I have most of my money in Pulsechain in stable coins. I'm going to start DCAing myself back into the ecosystem, and I'm going to DCA myself into these 4 coins primarily. So a big chunk of my bag is going to be Pulse tokens, obviously. Another big chunk is going to be Hex. Then it's going to be INC and PulseX. Those are going to be the coins that I'm going to be hodling. INC has only 22 million in supply and the market cap is 45 million. So there's huge potential there. And it has a burn mechanism. So for sure, this one doubled in price. It was at $4 something, 4.5. So we can easily see $4, at least at 2x. So if you put 500, it becomes 1,000 in a very short period of time. So I don't see how that could be a bad move. And all the other coins, I mean, obviously the primary coins of the ecosystem, they're going to be pumping once Richard Hart beats the SEC case. It's going to be a no-brainer. Now, where would I want to be when this happens? On Warren.Finance. And the reason why we're talking about this is because you're getting paid in WPLS and Dai, right? So the 2 best coins I feel like in the ecosystem to be paid in terms of rewards, in terms of being a community member of that ecosystem. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Pulse has huge potential, and that's going to be primarily one of my biggest holdings in Pulsechain. And Dai is always important to have some stablecoin in your wallet in case you want to DCA into other ecosystem coins, right? And if we look at the bubbles right now, as soon as we got a few pumps because of Richard Hart tweeting about the ecosystem, you see that everything is pumping simultaneously. right? Now the coins went down in value. These guys are going to follow. Probably in the next few days, these coins are going to go down in value just because Pulse has gone down in value and everything is tied to Pulse. So what I'm saying here is I want to be in the best position to have some Dai tokens to DCA into a lot of these brilliant projects, just like the one that we just covered recently, Caviar, which pays you in reflection tokens of Hex. And I want to be able to DCA my position in Bear. I want to be able to DCA my position in Atropa, in PTGC. I mean, there's a lot of coins here that I feel like are going to be huge monsters when it comes to the bull run. And that's what I like to be DCAing into. And if you just want to hold your Dai-WPLS, you can always go and bring it to PulseX farms, right? If we go to the PulseX farms, right now the Dai-WPLS LP is paying 93% APR. That's brilliant. That's almost a 2x. So if you put in 100,000, you're gonna get 93,000 for the year. So the math is not 100%, but this is just an estimation that I have in my mind, right? So what I do on a consistent basis is I try to rebond and I try to add more capital into Warren.Finance, and I want to set myself in a position where once we do get a pump, I have my bags filled over here, right? So you guys know I have right now 3 wallets, right? So this is my 3rd wallet that I started this morning. I deposited around $600, which is now worth around $740, because when I deposited, we were at 1.26, I think, or something like that, and now we're at 1.3. So the price appreciation really helped from that aspect, and I'm gaining 3% on that. So I'm gaining in this 3rd wallet $22 a day. Like, this is the easiest money to be done in any ROI dApp that's sustainable, and probably all the plays that I've done in 2023 and most of the plays that I've been doing here so far. It's just easy money. Then I have my first wallet, which at these prices right now, my first wallet with 300,000, let's look at it. My first wallet at 300,000 stake tokens, which is paying me 2.75, which is the bare minimum. This wallet I'm making at these prices $188 per day, right? And I'm selling every single day. Every single day I'm selling, and I'm transporting that to my 3rd wallet, which I just started, and I'm staking it over there to gain the 3% instead of the 2.75. And then I have my 2nd wallet, and then I have my 2nd wallet, which I started after the first one. This one as well, I'm selling every single day, and I'm putting that in my 3rd wallet. So this one I'm making what am I making on this one actually? So this one I'm making roughly $135 per day. So all that combined together, I'm making around $340 daily just by staking my coins over here and just earning that beautiful 2.74 to 3.09, I believe, or whatever that was in that 3rd wallet. It's just a no-brainer. Now, what brings this all together and what makes me so bullish, not only is the TVL with a huge massive dump at 1.3 million, which is astounding, and we're still finding a floor for Warren at 0.022 cents. Now, what ties the whole thing together for me is the rehypothecation that the team is doing. So on the back end, most of the TVL, like a big portion of the TVL, is staked on the PulseX farms and that Dai-WPLS farm that we showed you a couple minutes ago. So right now there's $658,000 that's earning us 98% APR, sorry. So that's crazy. That's just insane numbers. Like if we look at the numbers right now, so that's probably earning us another 600,000 in just by holding passively for the year, right? And that's going to be used to add more to the treasury. And talking about treasury, the treasury right now has 120,000. Guys, when we first started, this is crazy. When we first started, the treasury had around $30,000, and that was December 15th. Now it has $120,000. This shows you very clearly that the team is taking from the rehypothecation funds, the rewards over there, and they're adding it to the Spark Swap treasury. Now, this treasury is going to be used for layer 2. The treasury is going to be used for marketing. The treasury is going to be used for the team also. It's going to be used for a bunch of stuff. to make sure that everybody is putting in the work to make sure that this Warren.Finance protocol is actually, benefiting everybody that's in Pulsechain. And this is why I want everybody who's hesitant to jump into Warren to use my link. And the reason why I'm saying that is because every single reward that I'm getting from your deposit, as long as you tell me that you deposited, okay? I need to know. If you don't tell me, there's no way for me to know. If you deposit anything, if you bond, if you stake, whatever it is using my link, just let me know. If you're a new user, you're a new wallet that's using my link. Now what I'm going to be doing is for the next little while, every single person that uses my link, I'm going to be sending you back the 10% that I get. So let's say you deposit 600 bucks, I get 60 bucks from that. I'll send it back to you, but you have to tell me that you use my link. You have to DM me on Twitter. You have to DM me on Telegram. And once I know, I'm going to send it back to you. That way you can add more to your stake. You can add more to your bond, and you can just feel the ecosystem. See if you like it. See if this is something that's making you money passively without you having to freak out. I mean, you have everything here. You have the team, you have the liquidity, you have the sustainability, you have, I don't know, man, you have everything. So listen, it's been going on for like 40 days, 39. So yeah, this wallet was started a day later. It's been going on for like 40 days. The TVL is at 1.3 million. Pulsechain is at a pullback and we're at 1.3 million. So if there's another pump, I can see 2 million easily. And you know what? I want to be here when that happens. Now, guys, if you have any questions about anything discussed in today's video, if you want to talk about anything privately, you know how to reach me. But if not, you can just ask your questions in the comment section below. If you would like to get started, the step-by-step guide is in the comment section below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.